As temperatures drop and autumn gives way to the seemingly ceaseless snows of winter, some animals in northerly climes exchange their pelage or plumage of summer drab for the purest white. Unlike many white animals associated with the north, such as polar bears and snowy owls, which are white all year, these creatures shift their colors with the seasons. Why this happens is not entirely clear. While camouflage is one evolutionary factor that has selected for seasonally white fur, it is likely that the switch to winter whites confers other advantages as well. Scientists believe that if staying hidden were the only upside, many more snow dwellers would be white, but that is not the case. In fact, most Arctic animals do not change color with the seasons at all, even species closely related to those that do. One theory is that a pale coat may have better insulating properties, because melanin, the substance responsible for colored hair, is absent from white fur, leaving air spaces in the hair shaft. Hares. Several species of hares, including the Arctic hare, Lepus arcticus, the mountain hare, L. timidus, and the snowshoe hare, L. americanus, turn from brown or grayish to white in the winter. The color change is thought to be at least partially linked to photoperiod, that is, the amount of light received during the day. As the days shorten, receptors in the retina transmit that information to the hare's brain, stimulating the replacement of brown hair to white, starting with the extremities. One study has shown that global warming may be a major threat to the survival of these animals. By reducing snow cover, the climatic phenomenon throws a wrench in the timing of the color change, leaving milk-colored animals to conceal themselves against earth-colored surroundings. Weasels. 3 species of weasels swap their warm summer browns for icy whites. The least weasel, Mustela nivelis, the long-tailed weasel, M. frenata, and the short-tailed weasel, or Stoat, Ermine. The latter species is perhaps best known as the Ermine, also the name of its winter fur, which is white except for the black tip of the tail. The uniquely patterned fur was once used to trim the robes of royalty and clergy. Weasels of the same species that live in more southerly climates usually don't change color, though their more northerly relatives do. In transition zones, some weasels only partially change color, resulting in patchy white and brown fur. Interestingly, color-changing weasels have been shown to change color regardless of temperature or location, suggesting that they too rely on photoperiod to cue their molts. Peary Caribou. A subspecies of caribou native to the high Arctic of Canada and Greenland, Peary Caribou, Rangifer tarandus pearyi, exchange their silvery summer coats for white ones with the coming of winter. They're the only subspecies of caribou to undergo such a change. Other subspecies remain brown or gray year-round, though the shades may lighten slightly with the growth of their winter coats. Peary caribou are the smallest subspecies of caribou, and, because of their morphological differences, were once considered a separate species. Collared lemmings. Lemmings in the genus Dicrostonyx, which comprises an indeterminate number of species, turn from brown or gray in the warmer months to white when the snows come. They belong to a different genus than true lemmings, which remain brown. Strangely, they spend most of their time burrowing beneath the snow, which would seem to render camouflage unnecessary. They even grow special winter claws, really extensions of the toe pads, for digging through the drifts to create nests and reach the stems of the Arctic willows upon which they feed. Their skins were once used by Eskimo peoples as clothing embellishments. Ptarmigans. All 3 species of ptarmigans, a genus of birds related to grouse, chickens, and pheasants, trade their scalloped brown plumage for white feathers. They spend spring and fall in a mottled state, matching the patchy snow cover. The white-tailed ptarmigan, Lagopus lacura, turns entirely white, while the willow ptarmigan, L. Lagopus, and rock ptarmigan, L. muta, retain some black feathers in their tails. Ptarmigans even develop white boots to match. The downy foot covering also helps them to walk atop the snow. The air bubbles in their winter feathers, which may help with insulation, scatter light, making them appear more brightly white than other white birds.